My beautiful people, my beautiful people, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Logic of Emotions podcast / reactions. It's your brother, man, Melly. And today, we're going to go over something that's kind of scary. If you aren't in the basketball world, we all know Stephen Curry has been tearing up the league in the past year. Playoffs, finals. He finally shut all the critics up with everything he's done. But for some odd reason, there's still a need to criticize and belittle this man no matter what happens. And so this brother, Foot on the Line or Low, agent's homie, part of AMP as well too, is going to give an eloquent breakdown of how unintelligent many sports fans are, many sports analysts are, and as well how unintelligent many basketball players are that feel as if he's not a top 10 player. Let's get to it. Man, this is absolutely, my bad. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. The fact that we have to sit here and have these kind of conversations about Stephen freaking Curry. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's get to it.
AD and LeBron in LA for the next 3 years together, in my opinion, neutralizes Golden State from getting back to the finals.
Ben Simmons this year would give you a better chance to win than Kuminga and Moses Moody, Wiseman and Wiggins. Instead, you've got this old, really good part of your team, these young projects who won't help you at all this year. So I don't think they'll contend in what's left of Steph's prime, Brandon.
Yo, it's so interesting to me, like how so many people were trying to convince themselves that the Warriors dynasty was just over with. It's just so odd because it was very clear that the dynasty began before all of those players existed. The Jordan Bulls, they're done. No more Horace Grant. Oh my goodness, it's over with. And it's like, no, that's not how it goes. You can retool, restructure. It really stemmed from this idea though that,
and they also disrespected their recruiting cast as well. Bob Myers and everybody. They have the best recruiting cast ever assembled. They have people ready to come here from overseas that a lot of you don't. If you don't follow them, are ready to come over here. Like, their recruiting cast is outstanding.
Kevin Durant had to save the Warriors dynasty, but that was also just a bunch of baloney. I don't know why people believe that.
This is the end of the Warriors dynasty.
And this fool.
Kevin Durant, no doubt. You think it's so easy
This
to
fool.
replace Kevin Durant? You're paying Draymond, you're paying Steph, you're gonna pay Clay, right?
KD.
To replace KD. What are the assets that you're going to use to bring in another
There's not a lot
superstar? You
enough.
don't have the money.
I know, like, it sounds crazy now because we've gone through the process, but this is how people used to talk about the Warriors. Did they not just win a championship in 2015 without another, like, star caliber player with just Curry, Clay, and Draymond? Did they not have the most wins in regular season history in 2016 with just Curry, Clay, and Draymond? Did they not eventually make it to the finals again? So people, once more, they just act as if like, oh, well, they lost in 2016, so that's who they are. As if like,
Yeah, it's like every L they took, the win didn't matter. Like I said, bro, it just kind of showed how weird people are. Like, you can love another player and respect another player, but these people, they have. Let me tell you something. Max Kellerman and them have no talent. Mad Dog, all of them. I don't care what any of you say. From what I've seen so far in the basketball conversations and whatnot, they have no talent when it comes to this. Because all they do is ridicule, bash. That's all they do. And if they do show love, it has some backhanded compliment all the time with it. And that's just so weird. Curry just destroyed the Celtics. He put the team on his back. He had one bad game. Cool, but they went crazy off that one. I never forget this, bro. He went crazy that game, right? Skip Bayless still brought up the 2000 back in the day shit. He still brought that back up. I want you to understand that Skinwalker is the definition of a loser. I don't care what financially you have in life. I don't care if you bash somebody when they are absolutely doing amazing things in their field. And bringing up old things. That's also fabricated, by the way. You can look at the stats yourself. Curry didn't do as bad as people keep saying that he did. It's just ridiculous, bro. No talent at all. It's just, it's chaos sells. Negativity sells. That's all it is.
They didn't make it to the finals. They made it to the finals, and they got pushed to 7 games. And the determining factor in that series, or one of, if not the biggest, was a game-winning shot, a series-defining shot from Kyrie Irving. So, like, that's what it took for them to lose, to act as if, like, the trio of Curry, Clay, and Draymond
people keep saying Kyrie was better. I was
far
laughing.
removed from winning a championship. That's ridiculous. All they need was more adequate supporting cast members, which is what they got. And they went back to the champ, dog.
Give us your early picks. Warriors versus Celtics. I guess I know where you're going.
I get this, Gil.
I love Shannon Sharp.
I really appreciate this. They know JT.
Another bozo.
So they go ahead and hook your boy up.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you worry about this here. You ain't got no
so
jersey.
He wears 0 for 0 rings?
No.
He's about to have 0 rings?
He about to have
Oh,
another.
wow.
He about to get one.
Really?
Yeah, they about to take the lead on the Lakers.
Look at him.
Unfortunately.
Just look at him. Just look at him. Half past dead. Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. Everything about Skip Bayless to me just rubs me the wrong way. He's just so weird. Like, he looks like he calls the cops on kids that are playing in the playground. Like, oh my God. He's so weird.
Shannon, who wins, Mavs or Warriors?
Baby bird. He gonna do it, Skip.
Baby Sparrow?
He gonna
What?
do it. I ride with it, Skip. He's the best. He's the best player.
That's a nice ass fucking sports blazer, though. No, Shannon be killing it, though. But this take was absolutely insane.
Remaining in these playoffs.
Shit. Hey, you know what's another thing that's so interesting to me? How so many people are unwilling to relinquish, like, the number 1, like, best player in the league title to Curry, or even relinquish, like, a top 3, a top 3 player in the NBA title to Curry. He's accomplished those things. He's played a way to proving that he is that player. But for whatever reason, like, people are like, nah, I'm gonna get with somebody else. Also, just FYI, just so people don't know this, go back and just go look at.
It's called jealousy. This is a young, light-skinned brother. Well, not young anymore, but this is someone who was rich his whole life. Not his choice. But from what we've seen, he was a good Christian individual. He did nothing wrong. He had a clean slate. You know, people hate that because they have to look in the mirror now and say to themselves, why couldn't I get like that? So the jealousy and envy and hate and all that, like Chris Paul, John Wall. I remember in Iguodala's book, he explained people hated him just because he was a good individual. You know how weird of a human being you have to be to hate somebody because they are goody two shoes. Like that's just like in high school or just like in middle school. Like that bullies you because he hates how perfect you are and how trash his life is and how he doesn't take responsibility or any accountability. Just like that, bro. Weird. Bunch of weirdos. And I also love John Wall. I love John Wall's game.
How many times
I'm glad he's back.
A team has actually beaten the Warriors, like individual games in a series. A lot of times they beat these teams in like 4 or 5 games. It is like very rare that a team can get 2 wins on the Warriors in a series. Of course it's happened, but it's very rare. So it's so weird to me when this trio can exist. People were just not willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, especially against teams that like the Mavericks was going to beat. I personally, for a split second, I was like, oh, okay, maybe. But there was never really a moment where I felt very good about the concept that the Mavericks, especially not the goddamn Celtics, beating the not the Warriors. Absolutely not. Jeez.
How many titles in the next 4 years? So y'all gonna sit on first take. You and Dominique.
He was spitting facts too. He was spitting
This
facts.
is such a classic.
Are going to
Classic.
sit on first take.
Skull Shaver, the power of a smooth,
Get your money,
clean
bro.
shave in the palm of your hand. Its blades come from
And say that Steph Curry will not be in the conversation.
He was spitting
for
facts.
a championship in the next 4 years.
And this bozo here, oh my God, this is another one that be pissing me off. Just says anything, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the whole existence of these bums is to just be negative. That is it. Perkins never gives good takes, ever. I don't know why we even give him this why he has this platform. It's ridiculous.
Get us out of here, Victoria.
He's got like sick handle and all of that stuff. There's something different. It's hard to explain what it is with Steph, but Steph is somehow like the greatest system player of all time. And I'm not saying that to shade him, but you are not going 1-4 flat.
No, that's the
and
thing.
being like, get us a bucket.
That's the thing. The thing is,
what? Bro, he did.
is even Little and Kyrie are different in a way that you can tell them, go get me a bucket in a way that doesn't involve, and this is not a shade to Steph Curry when
hold on. Let's play this back.
Way that doesn't involve.
In his landing spot, got fouled. You know how many bums I see have this happen to them and they get free throws all the time? Luka lives at the free throw line. Curry's crotch is touching Marcus Smart's crotch. He barely gets free throws. I want you to understand how dangerous Curry is. He's doing that while getting graped. Come on, y'all. Like I said, it's ridiculous.
And this
Come
is
on,
not a
what
shade
is
to
this?
Steph Curry when I say this. Trickeration.
Yes.
Like everything with Steph sets up off of the shot, off of the threat of him beating you off from 35 feet.
Just
so when he crosses
stupid.
you over, he's getting you off your feet because you are worried about him stepping back and hitting the three.
That's like somebody saying, "Oh, LeBron James is only strong because of his body and just because he's so strong." LeBron James is damn near the smartest basketball player I've ever seen exist in this life. Like I said, bro, idiots. We need to have people that actually understand the game and actually want to criticize players when they do wrong. And also when they do right, you give them their flowers. Because these idiots are only getting paid to spread chaos. That's it.
Compared to Kyrie or Dame, they just
Kyrie and Dame.
Brother, I cannot stand who got a deeper bad talk. I don't know why this continues to go on, but people have been much more louder about it for whatever reason. Just because somebody doesn't do it doesn't mean that they can't do it.
Exactly.
It's so weird to me that we identify that this is a team sport, but as soon as somebody plays within the confines of their teams, he can't do it like they do it. Doesn't mean he can't do it like they don't do it. It just means that he's in a team that has a system, so he's opting in to work within the system because that's
literally Stephen Curry can do everything Kyrie can do. Handles. Actually, he has a better all around around the rim percentage than Kyrie Irving, than Damian Lillard. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, because it doesn't look as flashy. Like I said, it's the hezzy tween bullshit. The same with KD. Like, KD saved them, bro. If you don't think the Warriors was gonna figure it out, you are absolutely stupid.
So to believe that he could never average 8 assists is ludicrous.
That's crazy.
So that doesn't mean that he couldn't do it when he was averaging like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 assists.
He didn't need to do it.
It just means that the system that was set in place and what they deemed necessary from Jordan wasn't to go out and average 8 assists. But that doesn't mean that he could not do it. So this belief that you can't count, you're not gonna run a 1-4 flat. Who cares? I've never ever understood this obsession with for a fact that style of basketball isn't the most effective.
Doesn't win.
Translate to wins as much as system, like an actual system being ran. And yet for whatever reason, it's still worth noting. He can't do that. You have a money counter right here, and then, or you can choose to count out $1,000 in ones right here. And I opt in to use the money counter because it's the most efficient way to do it. And then you're like, I don't know. Can he count to 1,000? Like, nigga, what? Like, you think I'm dumb? Like, what do you think? Of course I can count the money, but the most efficient way is for me to put the money in the money counter. In basketball, when we had these conversations, we have to sit here and jerk off players because they can do things.
Pause.
That we all know does not contribute to winning basketball at a high level. We know it already. We know that. But we got to sit here and just jerk them off anyway.
And that's a serious question. I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot. When it comes to this kind of topic, when it comes to any basketball topic, and people do this dumb shit with anybody, it frustrates me. Because, let me ask you this question. What has Kyrie done before? What has Kyrie done after? Okay. What has Trae Young done? Before or after? Nothing. Luka has done more than both of them jackasses. He's led them to play against the Warriors. Kyrie couldn't even get into the playoffs if he was to have his own team and give him, let's say, another star, let's say. Because Kyrie thinks he's better than what he is. I'm sorry to say that. Kyrie is a phenomenal talent, but he is not a winner. Kyrie is not a winner. KD is not a winner. We have seen that. We've seen that consistently. They are phenomenal talents. But the fact that people are sitting here saying KD's better than Steph. How in the world is KD better than Stephen Curry? Stephen Curry I knew Stephen Curry was better than KD when he gave up mad points, mad assists, mad plays for himself and gave it to KD instead. That's when I knew. Because a lot of you don't understand the intangibles that really... It's like the same people that think Draymond Green is not that good. You know, the morons. Like, it's the intangibles you don't see that play into basketball. How you get your team hyped up. How you make sure certain players' mentality is correct. How you get your boys hyped up. How do you set up your boys' plays and whatnot. How do you read the defenses? How do you read the offenses? How you read the other team's plays. Draymond does all that and then some. But a lot of you nincompoops can't comprehend that because you don't like him. You don't like him as a person. I don't like certain players, but I respect the hell out of them for their game. People hate Patrick Beverly, but he's a phenomenal defender. Because he's dirty, but at the same time, you love the 90s basketball. You don't make any sense. You just don't like the player. You're a weirdo. You're a nincompoop. Low, thank you. I love Lowe's all the time. I truly do.
Oh man, you know what he can do. This is the weird part of basketball. You have to prove that you have the ability to play losing basketball first before you can actually start winning. I have to prove to you that I know how to lose at the game of basketball. I have to prove that just so my numbers can look great.
Is Dame the top point guard in the league?
Yep.
Oh my God, I remember this.
You know, Steph Curry showed the way, but Damian Lillard saw that, and he's shooting from a million miles away and hitting, and is completely unstoppable offensively.
Thank God you got fired. Ugh.
And then when you look to this year, not only is his game still ascending, where Curry's has plateaued, but it's ascending, and now he has certain pieces on the team. When you examine these two guys' teams, in fact, Damian Lillard's life is going to be a little easier on the Blazers than Steph Curry's is going to be on the Warriors, I think.
4 rings. Him? 0.
That is literally one of the dumbest takes I have ever heard in my life.
And y'all let him live.
There's never been a moment in Damian Lillard's career
He was
a better player
ever
than Stephen Curry. There's never been, and I love Dame. There's never
We all
been
love
a
Dame.
year. There's never been a moment in my life where I thought Damian Lillard was better than Stephen Curry.
Ever.
Also, saying that Dame has gone a step above Curry would be you insinuating that Damian Lillard has the argument for the greatest offensive player of all time.
Because that's what Stephen Curry is.
Once more, Damian Lillard has never been that. And if you're saying that, you're dumb.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
For every cup of Too Good you buy, you're helping donate food to fight hunger.
Who are you talking to?
You, babe.
You're just dumb.
And let's not forget the morons that said Isaiah Thomas was better than Stephen Curry. Look up Isaiah Thomas' playoff stats. Look at his regular season stats. Look at his awards. Look at his accomplishments. They're not even close.
There's no other way around it. You are dumb.
If Steph had Russ's usage rate, if Steph had Harden's usage rate, well, if he doesn't, they have no shot this year. And I'm concerned he can't do it. That he's not built for their usage rate. That he's not built to carry an under-talented team. And again, he is great at what he is.
And I have never seen people suck off Harden so much, and he's done nothing. He's scoring 50 points a game. Ooh. Getting sent home every year. Choking. He chokes every playoffs. But I have never seen them go on a tangent as much as they did with Curry, go at it with Harden. I've never seen it yet. And all you kids out there, please understand something. Stephen Curry is literally a prime example of how you should play basketball. And let me explain to you guys why before he gets back in his bag. Stephen Curry understands unselfishness. That's first. That's his superpower. Is his unselfishness. His second superpower is proving people wrong. He's proving people wrong in every category. Said he couldn't play defense. He was the steals leader. They said he couldn't get rebounds. He averaged like 8 rebounds one time. He averaged massive rebounds all the time. He can't get massive assists. He had triple-double games a couple times. He was, when real games depended on him, he had double-doubles. I don't like it's just, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose for him to push his game to the next level. But thank you for that. Thank you. Because now he's top 10 of all time. And I hope he wins another ring. I hope he does. Because I want more kids to learn how to shoot. I want more kids to learn how to pass, how to move out the ball. I want more kids to learn how to have a dribble package that's not flashy but effective, but can also be flashy. That's what I want to see in the next generation. A lot of you like things that look good, but break and fall in the end. Stephen Curry is 34, I believe 35 years old. He's the best player on this planet right now. He has been for a while, actually.
But now they're asking him to be something slightly different, and I don't know that he can do.
Again, I don't know why. I'm so serious. Why does somebody have to prove to you that I know how to play losing basketball better than somebody else? Here's the funny part. When somebody loses, it's it's a team sport now. He didn't have the right pieces. But then you also want him to play as if like he doesn't have the right pieces. So you celebrate the style of play that can only be played when there's a bunch of bad players around him. But then when they lose, you then default to, oh, he doesn't have a bunch of good players around him. So why the fuck do we sit here and celebrate the style of play that attributes to that type of basketball? That doesn't make any sense.
But then let's not forget when Stephen Curry had a bad team, what happened? They said he can't do it by himself. Like, it doesn't align all the time. It's like they skip over Curry. He can't do it by himself, right? And then all of a sudden, when he's back at it again, averaging 35 or 30 plus, they're saying, oh, he has this team. I'm telling you, nothing. Yo, you know what's funny about this too, man? Do you remember when everybody said what a point guard is and everything, right? No one judged or said what a point guard was until Stephen Curry came into the game, started going bananas. All of a sudden, we have to talk about what a point guard really is all of a sudden. That's how much people hate Stephen Curry, that they wanted to change the definition of what a point guard really is. That's how bad it was. Saying things like LeBron's more of a point guard, Stephen Curry. LeBron's listed as a small forward. Like, come on.
I feel like Jokic.
When you look at the starting lineup, he's a point guard. Like, I don't understand.
And Steph are just a little bit below those other 5.
It just blows my mind Steph isn't top 5 for anybody. Is it because of age or just like production?
Because I do my top 5 off of like, obviously you got to perform and kill and all that. That's number 1. But then like I got to look at your game and just how you do it.
Oh, he's dumb.
Steph,
he's dumb.
Like how he plays and how he gets stuff off, just.
See what I'm saying?
It's just kind of one-dimensional at times.
See, this is the true definition of when people outside of basketball or out of sports say athletes are dumb. This is what they're talking about. It's just jealousy, dog. You're mad you can't get your points off that easily as Steph, but it's not easy because he's worked on it forever. It looks easy because he's done it forever. And a lot of y'all that watching this, man, understand something. For y'all criticize a lot of these players, think about this. Stephen Curry is ranked top 10 of all time now. These jackasses can say whatever the hell they want. Nobody cares. He's in history books as the top 10. We all is conceit. All the legends have said it already. So your opinion on it does not matter. Let's be fair. Stephen Curry did everything y'all said he couldn't do these playoffs, these finals. And people are still saying he has to do more. That's insane, dog. Insane. Deeper bag. What? Oh, right. You want it to look pretty.
If that makes sense, like.
No, it don't make no sense, nigga. What are you talking about? It's one-dimensional. If we know he can get, if anything, it's more versatile than anybody because we know he can score off the dribble. We know he can score inside and out. And we also know he can score off ball as well. So how is it one-dimensional?
There's a reason why they play boxing 1 on him. There's a reason why they don't let him get across half court. They don't want him to play one-on-one, stupid. They don't want Stephen Curry to play one-on-one. Stephen Curry plays one-on-one, it's over. It's over. Y'all are so scared of his jump shot. Y'all are over here bunny hopping every 2 seconds. Stop.
That doesn't make any sense. And this idea that, he doesn't have the ball in his hands enough. But again, that's by design.
Exactly.
But it doesn't mean that he can't do it, because last year, not this past season, but a year before that, when Clay was out and Curry was averaging like 37 in the last 25 games of the season, the ball was definitely in his hands then. Then also this year in the finals, when they were playing drop coverage and pick and rolls and he was just torching the Celtics defense, the ball was in his hands then as well. And then even before Steve Kerr came to coach the team, the ball was in his hands then as well.
Yep.
So he's proven that he can score effectively, efficiently, and at a high volume with the ball in his hands when need be. It's just odd to me that a team and a player can be that successful and people still downplay what they're doing as if like they haven't been whipping on your ass and everybody else's ass in the NBA for the last 5-7 years. How about this? Especially if it's one-dimensional, you think that it's easy. How about you do it, nigga? You do it, and then maybe you will have a different outcome in your career. Because you're telling me that if I'm Steph Curry, I'm sitting here playing a style of basketball that has produced not only me as an individual, having some of the greatest offensive seasons of your lifetime. I'm playing basketball. You turn the TV and you watch me. I could be literally playing the greatest piece of basketball, especially offensively, that you have ever laid eyes on. And then also, this is a style of play that is translate to a level of success that is on par with any other all-time great dynasty. And then niggas supposed to sit here and question, I don't know. I don't really feel that. But again, I have to prove that I know how to play losing basketball in the NBA.
To a bunch of losers. That's what it's about. I have to prove that I could play losing basketball to a bunch of losers.
For whatever reason, this is the only sport where I have to prove to the masses that I know how to play losing basketball better than everybody else. Who cares about what the end result is? Who cares about what my teammates feel and what they're doing? Who cares? As long as I can dribble tween hezzy splash, as long as I can do that and I can score at least enough to convince everybody, that's fine. That's fine, of course. But, hey, man, I don't understand this concept of having to play losing basketball. Y'all try to explain to me in the comment section below. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell. If y'all love these type of videos, let me know down below as well.
Phenomenal
and until
job,
next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.
Phenomenal job, brother. Phenomenal job. Listen, man. I've been saying this for the longest period of time. It's just like what people say about LeBron James some of the times, too. It's just like, you can criticize a player for doing something wrong, but if you're criticizing him while he's winning, you are an absolute loser. You're a loser, bro. And I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that mindset. You can appreciate other players while still loving and being in love with your other top one player. Like, I love Derrick Rose. That's my favorite player of all time. But I'm not going to compliment and love other players that have done better than him. That's kind of goofy, isn't it? But man, this was excellent. Though you did an excellent breakdown, exactly as I assumed that you would, because you always do. And hey man, we're almost at 100 subs. One more to go, and then after that, the goal is to 1,000. And we're gonna keep it pushing. You dig? I love y'all, man. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. I gotta get back to work, but I had to get this one out here real quickly because the jealousy is so profound. It's not talked about enough. A man has done everything he can and proved all of you morons wrong, and you're still saying he needs to do more. Loser's gonna lose, winner's gonna win. That's why LeBron and Curry are the best of the generations, and no one else is even close. Anywho, man, it's your boy Melly. Thank you again. Subscribe, come to the Banks family, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna sign out. And per usual, peace, love, and keep that drip immaculate at all times, baby. Love y'all, man. Boop. Stay sexy. Stay healthy.